old game of the sweeper. Faithful departed. As great Shakespeare punned it, the vegetable cell and its private properties. In effect, I remember from the yules gone by, poor little mother of my hind, so she used indeed. When she gave me the thunderclouds, she hung up for Tate coming and snuffed out the ghost in the candle at his old game of the sweeper. Faithful departed. When I'm dreaming back like that, I begin to see we're only all telescopes, or the Camalium stars. Like when I groaned I was in Derry, and was walking up with a thump and putter down. Rest in peace. But to return, to, say where, a timber fill a twinkle tinkle. What a wonderful memory you have too. Wonderful morrow, straordinaire, bene. I bring town, oh, and carry nothing up my sleeve. Now, springing quickly from the mudland louche, from Loughlin with all him as our elder, tet return a somersault. All's hair on all fours, as my instructor on strict Nick. Watch, and you'll have the whole English. Allow, gyro, tondo. Hop, la, as umpty herum as you see. Oh, dear me, that was very nice indeed, and makes us a daintiful pair of accomplices. The haves and the have-nots, the distinction. You Alice Protestants and me for umpting with a handle to it. Baby. Now, as will presently be felt, there's two trittlesome coins, where our train of doubling bicirculars, mating approximately in their sweet poi, done loop into east the orchard. Looky here, I fee where you me, the double-viewed seeds. None them a squatch, vide per voice axiom, and I think as I'm squeezed into them, stick me punctum, but for seminal rations I'd like long by Araxes, to make a capital P for pride. Down there on the bottom, one, parsley French for the upholsterer would be delighted. Where Hodderman Heave, our monster builder, balked his board of paradise. Zwei Spaltung, as fundamentalisch a Wiederherstellung. And let you go, Arminius, and nick your modest mock pie out of humbles up your end, where your epexegesis will be a point of order. With aging grown grunt and a croak click pluck too, I pass out at the screw split strut. And my face age kink and curtle, trying to make keep free. Targan, then Goldum. If you think I can't swim for it, suck some tail. Are you right there, Michael? Are you right? Do you think you can hold on by sitting tight? Well, of course, it's awful dangerous. Still, I don't feel it so dangerous. I'm right here, Nicholl, and I write. Singing the top line, why, it suits me mighty fine. But Yaghags, Hogwarts, and Araquinontians, it's the muddest stick that was ever heard, dumped since eggs mother got smothered in the flap of the fan. Now, to complete anglers, beloved Barontium and Hushtacan Hishtacatch, join Alpha P and Pull Loose by Dotties, and, to be more spermatically logoical, Eel Pie and Pale Ale by Crumples. Allow me a line while I encloud a species. The Nike done it, like Pa, 4, has it since? I pay. In 8 little bundle, and as plain as a poke slip, 5. The impudence of that in girls' things. Now, aqua in bucket. I'll make you to see, figuratively, the home of your eternal geomatter. And if you flung her headdress on her from under her high-lows, you'd wheeze wise salmons and set his seal on a hexen down. Destiny, influence of design upon. 1. The shape of Daniel Speranze of the Nation. Hiss, Argo 1. Fin for fun. You spat your shower like a son of Sibernia, but let's have at it. Subtend me now. Hist. Out of circumstances by unequal, we carefully, if she please, lift by her seam, hem, and jabot at the spidsiest of her tricky cat, like thousands done before since Philly's calper, Ocon, the maid's apron of our ALP, fearfully, till its nether nadir is vortically where, allow me a right, the 2 cute winkles, its navel's napex will have to be in thee. You must approach near, for that is dark, low, Prometheus, or the promise of provision, and like your mesh, geldig, and this is what you'll say, to, ogle me feeding me. What? Sluice, pla, and their redneck, for hadn't we to gates yet pool the punkers bell, my and thy, the living spit of dead waters, 3, it is, San Gannon's dream. Fastness firm of Hurdlebury fen, distinct and isoplural in its, your south of the double, sixuous parts, flumen, fluvian fluches, midden wedge of the streams, your muddy old triagonal delta, fio mio, plain for you now, afia lipia pluvavil, hop the hula girls, the no-niggered spot of her safety valve, first of all, osquiluteral triangles, and why wouldn't she sit crest-logged like the lass that lured a tailor, the constant of fluxion, Mahama Wetma, pride of the province, 4, and all mankind. And when that tidal war rushes up from the Atlantic, I'll have quarrums his bet und beer. 5. Wang goes the paddle, and whisk we woo. And bages, and their roll. Harlicken, larlicken, apple, and pa. This it is and her, you see her it. Which it whom you see it is her. And if you could go any better, we'd soon see some raff and screwmal of ripper. Quick's headed fussy ending. Well, so post that your patent's market, and you can haul up that languid parent mate. I've read your tongue's message. For let it be taken that her littleness is of no magnitude, or again let it be granted that dull the laziest can be dissimilant with all respects from dull the fiercest. Thence must any what you like, in the power of enthood, be either greater than, or less than, ecclesiastical and celestial hierarchies, the ascending, the descending. The unitate we have in one, or hence shall the victorious very eyes of ever 2 circumfliction circlers never film in the ellipsities of their gyrabouts those figures which are eternally reproductive of themselves. 1. I enjoy as good as anyone, which is unpassable. Corollary, the logos of someone to the base anything, when most characteristically man is a minus, comes to nullum in the end. 2. Neither soul to be saved nor a body to be kicked. Also, here is no it better than the sign of Aha with his cosine lil, persuaded on covers-wise, and all that's consecants and cotangencies, till perp stops repeating him, since her rectangles are all abscissant for limiting this tendency of our frivoltini sexuagesimat 3, the boast of the town, to expense herself as sphere as possible. The peripatetic periphery, its alopesis. Paradismic perimeter, in all directions on the bend of the unbridled, the infinitesimals of her facets becoming manier and manier, as the curriculum of her undescribables, one has thoughts of that eternal Rome, shrinks from shirtiness to sharks. 1. Hence, bends are we study we missile her. Scolium, there are twist sides to everything, but Ix on the freeds brings oix to the field. Quid, mother of us all. Oh, dear me, look at that now. I don't know is it your spectre or my omination, but I'm glad you'd have mentioned it. My lord, if that ain't just the beatenest lay I ever see. And a superb position. Quaint a coincidence. Okay, omnius collidimus. Canine Venus sublimated to Olydic Aphrodite. As Oliver Cromwell said when he slept over his grandmother. Kangaroo feathers. Who in the name of thunder ever believed you were that bold? which are wholly mooks and gaping up the wrong paths too. I call that a scumhead, as if you were seeking the dice that stays for nets, you blessed simple top-down fool. Where's your ballested lieutenant's lamp? You must lap wander it down the bluishing reflection below. Her trunk's not her brain box. Here, where the bulgy line. I seen here the puncture. So he done it. Look, see her good. Well. Oh, D.O.D. That's very lovely. Exclusivism, the ors, sores, and fours. Which? We like simper screech Hamiltons, the fellow Silvertunes O'Haggans. 3. Pure ching-chong idiotism with anyway words all in one soluble. G-H-O-T-I smells fish. That's you. When he rolls over his arms and shows the heights of his heels. Very lovely and tilely, like a young sheep slang with a seafunza. So analytical, plausible, and with the powers of Mull Kelly, neighbour top sawyer, it will be a lozenge to me, all my love. 4. The Doodles family, H-C-E-A-L-P, Issy, Mamalujo, Finnegan's Wake, Sean, Shem. Doodle fam. Narrator's note. Joyce here uses the following sigla or symbols. A capital E rotated to the right, 90 degrees, for Erica, HCE. Capital Delta, for Anna Olivia Plurabelle. Capital T rotated 90 degrees to the right, for Issy. Capital X, for the 4 old men, known as Mama Lujo. A square, for Finnegan's Wake. An upside-down V, for Sean. A capital E without its central stroke, for Sham. End of narrator's note. More better two fellow weebians speak copper ads. Ever thought about Guinnesses? And the regrettable Parson Rome's advice? Want to join the police? 1. Taking on Nick again, pikey-mikey? You know you were always one of the bright ones, since the foot made you an unmentionable. 6. You know you're the diver's own smart gossoon, equal for yourself and one eagle to angry other. So you are, Hawks. You know you'll be damned. So you will, one of these infernal days, but you will be, carroty. 2. Early morning, Sir Jad Stevens said the first gentleman in Europe's crema nouriture and ultimo geniture. Sick as a sock with some sediment in it for the sake of our darling wives. Wherefore, gave that when he stopped look time, he stopped long round, who here hurry he would have ever the lost word, with a sweet me-ar-a-ri-ir Marie to read from the Jacobs 3. Bag, black sheep, had you any will? And a shy pull for two sake of his arm jaws at the sly page of De Vere Foster, would and could candy-kissing P. Kevin, to fresh up the rinnerung and to ate by heart. Leo, I read, such a Spanish, escribibits, all your microscopes. Wont to nibble, ravenostonoriously, his mum to me in bewilderment of his chipper tutor, for, while that other by the help of his creative mind, offered to deliberate the mess from the booty of fight hour same, with the help of the bounty of food, sought to deliberate the mess from his corruptive mind, with his muffety cuffs, unconsciously graphicking with his sinister cyclops after trigonies and spirals wobbles, pursuing their roving Hamilton selves, and godolphing in fair love, to see around the waist of Nolan's brown Jesus, for, what a lovely wide elephant for the men in the straits. Tore him no quarto, till that on him pour in sweat the jugglier's veins, quench his quill, no sturm, no drag. In his napier scrag stud out burst right tamquam taut ropes. Illustration. Spry him, call a bloodlecker. Where's Dr. Brassenars? As far it was in his priesterite. Oh, he must suffer. From this misbelieving feastmaker to his non-credible fancy flame. 1. And she had to seek a pound apiece to salve her suitkins, sued. Ask for bastoon, late for mass, pray for blah blah black sheep. Sure, you could write any pit-pat passage, I bet, as fine as that mouthy-lousy earwig yourself, Mick. Knock the muddy knickers. 2. Excuse that Christian brother's Irish. Christ's Church versus Belial. Dear, and he went on to spit her gentleman born, milady bred. Ascription of the active. He would pen for her, he would pine for her. 3. When she tripped against the briary bush, he profused her all over with curtsy flowers. How he would pat fun for all. 4. A nasty, lord, disagreeable game. With his frolicky frown or so, and his lonesome grinner of a so. And how are you, Waggy? 5. Dear old Erasmus, very glad you are going to Penmark. Right to the corner, Grunny Grant. My animal is sorrowful, and Trieste, ate I my liver, se non è vero son trovatore. Oh, Jay, he was so harriator. He was sad fellow, stifled. He was Mr. Mysterian, like a pure out of pensiony with a government job. All moan, they tears, they wails, they thumps, they fright, they shatter, they, till the fear of the law. Look at this twitches. He was quiz, floor on his plank craft of shitting wood. Look at him. Sink deep, or touch not the Cartesian spring. Want more ashes, griper? Proscription of the passage. How dismal he was lying low on his raw side, laying siege to Goblin Castle. And without that, how Hyena's meal he was laying him long on his last side, lying sacked to Croke Partridge. Be thou wars roll ass in pestions, quoth the Bhagavad Discovery, and opes de soon if you could kneel till my pastel stand I'll side, and the price of a plate of produce. Pumped, with best apologies, and merry money thanks to self for all the clericals, and again begs Gurdon for bestristicing on your due medicine. Ensouling female sustains agonizing overman. Well, wiggy wagtail, and how are you, Yaggy? With a capital T for thirst, from here bouvard to dear Picouché. Blot. When the answer is a lemon. Now, peel your eyes, my gin, and brush your Saturn hat me elementator joyful, son of a butt. She's mine, Joe Lojour. 1. I'd love to see the Macbeth's jerseys nagging spots off the plumped up pants. The skivering eagles, sweetheart of white knees archway, watch him, having caught at the bifurcating palamum in his bolsillos, the one like underwarp he had ever fun it without difficult pads, the abolished wit, signing away in happy next complete. Exquisite game of inspiration, I always adored your hand. Says the man to the rescue is the key signature. So could I too, but without the stroke of the pen, or for oral, T for crib, okie dokie, and a lunge and lib. Can you write us a last line from Smith Jones Orbison, entreatedly in years Girial Broop? And I, Romaine, hope you good girl too. Lift your friends, you all and know, Fuveniers puffed as Pommer know, sweet wings and forget-of-nots. Once always smite us, to fall there at bare feet Torius warm rose. 2 dies of one rattle, ache, Benny ache. Outstamp and distribute him at the expense of his society. To be continued, and on. All square and according to conquer. And ook, Frankie, all the caricatures, 3, get his tube yourself, in the drain. This is how San Holly pools, and this, our Dunphy, is the way Romeo pull up leaps. 1. He angel that I taught him, and he not able to spell Eliophrys, Mr. Terribly Dibble Cult. Pose the pen, man, way me does, way or Miss Evelatoot first show me how. Fourth power to a real pogue. Bold strokes for your life. If